This is probably my last time filming in this room because I'm moving. For a long time I wanted to do this video, so finally I'm here and I wanted to do a sketchbook tour. I already done a few vlogs in which I included my sketches. I showed parts of my sketchbooks and also kind of the way I organize them, but I thought I wanted to fully do a tour because I love going through my old sketchbooks. Actually, one of the first ones is from about 5 years ago and I still have it, and I look through it. In that way, even though I'm kind of embarrassed of some of the drawings, I can see my progress. I wanted to start with 3 of my first-ish journals. As a disclaimer, I want to say that actually in the beginning I was really not that great in drawing. Even though you can look at them and say, what the fuck, why are you lying? I don't. I just... sometimes I like my vision, sometimes I don't. These things happen a lot of the times. I would say that my constant drawing started about 5 years ago, and it started with this sketchbook, which is very weird because now I don't draw in such big... my sketchbooks tend to be way smaller, like these ones. Honestly, whenever you start, I feel like the most important thing is not to care, just draw. For example, I started with on the same page drawing a bunch of things. These were with oil pastels, I think, or crayons. So you can see, like, this was my English teacher, some random dog. I don't know, maybe that was my friend, some stuff. And this was, oh, I started it in 2022, so 4 years ago. Same kind of thing. A guy smoking, just kind of like mandala? Is that a word? I'm not sure. Things. A lot of these times were just when I was bored and I was doing something else, so I had to do something on the side. And this was kind of what came with that. This page, for example, I didn't like my initial drawing. You can't really see it here. But then I took just a napkin, did some random drawings, and also, put a little apple in the inside. These are some of my really first ever drawings. So then I started doing these kind of creatures. I don't know if you can really see. And I think I was inspired because I rewatched Secret of the Third Planet around that time, and it's like my favorite childhood cartoon, so I probably will draw that after. This was my friend, for example, and I drew her and some random animals. This was all with oil pastels. A little tree. Honestly, even though I don't really like these now, this one was drawn by my friend, so that's cute. I always love giving my sketchbooks to some of my friends that also do that, and they always leave the amazing pages. So again, I was just mostly drawing from what I see. I feel like when you don't know what to draw but you want to draw something, you just have to start with something, because either way it's not gonna really... I don't really like them right now. I feel like my style has developed way better. Like this was, I was at the beach, I just drew random stuff that I saw on the beach. This was already getting somewhere. I started drawing with pencil. I honestly really enjoyed drawing just with one color. Here again with one color. I think I like this one. It was like a bar, I think, that I saw. Again, when I don't know what to draw, it's literally just things. And they look fine. They don't look amazing, but they look really good. I really love this one. So here, I just started kind of collecting a lot of things because I couldn't think of a solid idea for a whole page or the double page, so I just started drawing smaller details, and they kind of create some collage. Some of these. From here I started to kind of try and do faces. I've never really been good at it, but this one I really like. It's me. We went to Prado with my art class. These were some sculptures. This one is a little bit more random. My friend gifted this journal to me, so thank you very much. Here I have only a few that I truly like, because a lot of them were just literally doodles from my therapy sessions. This one is okay. It's not that bad. I started to do way more free way stuff and kind of not caring for the perspective or trying to really care about it, because before in the first one I did care. I was annoyed with myself. Ooh, this one is a good one. I forgot about this one. This one is like a jazz bar, so I would collect a lot of figures I would see in the jazz bar, some musicians and just visitors. And from here I started drawing with charcoal, and I would say charcoal is one of my favorite ways of drawing. This one was really nice. I like, and even when I don't like something, I just don't care. Some smaller stuffs. Oh, this was after I rewatched Eternal Sunshine of Spotless Mind. I get charcoal, really like these. I saw these as a tattoo on someone and I drew it. And this one is actually my favorite. I started it in April 2024 till January 2026, so it's kind of semi-recent. I called it Zion for just random things. These drawings actually are before I started to sketch like my life, you know. Before they were just kind of things from my mind. I still draw like that, but now I do a lot more of, again, similar flowers, a lot of pictures from my life and not something that I imagined. Before it was mostly my imagination. A lot of people as well I drew, and I finally started using some stickers and some things. This was with dolls. I also write some poems and things of that sort. Here again, with pastels. This one I love. How did I do all that? From this, I kind of, because I was experimenting so much, I started to get good. I don't know why, even though, for example, the next drawing was this and I don't like that. But some of them did start to turn out really nice, because I stopped really looking for a reference even in my head, and I started more imagining and freestyling. And from that I got some gorgeous drawings. Like this is, I started doing like a music kind of collection with a lot of musicians with again with pastels. Then this guy appeared, which is one of my favorite characters to draw. I don't know how and why it came into my head, but after that I started drawing a lot of him. Again, musicians. And when I don't really like what I drew, I start looking for some random papers or things that I drew. This was just something I cut out of paper. This was just a random drawing I found, so that I don't really waste a lot of paper. Again, musicians. This was some, like, again, experimenting with these figures and also with coloring in. From here I started kind of more experimenting with these cutouts, and as well as I said, more drawing from my life, some buildings that I saw, just a figure, some checks. This was just on my nightstand and I thought I would draw it. See, there is no particular, like, no true forms. It does look like the original object, but it really lacks most of the composition, most of the shapes, but honestly, nobody cares. Here I started experimenting with these kind of, with drawing people in this way with like dots. And here also some other things that I drew. Oh, this was a tree, I remember that I saw. That was fully yellow. That was actually really interesting. This was my dad. So I'm trying to work using dots. This was my friend. One of my favorite pages. And this is my friend as well. A very fast charcoal drawing. I will spend the night at the river. I think it was a ticket, yeah, from a museum. Again, like a dot thing. This has started to be my way of really capturing what I see around me. This was kind of my friend. This was a perfume I got. I think this was from some kind of film. And this was my friend who sent me a video with her in a sheet mask, and I laughed because I never expect that. And so I drew her, and then yes, and this is a ticket from our trip together, so as well. And that's what she wrote. Exactly, please consider that I'm here. This was when I was in a coffee shop. I just decided to draw the barista. This is absolutely crazy. I was watching YouTube and there was a nice shot of a girl laughing. Like, well, let me try to draw that. And tell me how I was able to draw this. Honestly, I don't know. This was a one-time success and I'm really proud of that success. And as you can see, this for me to get to an actual realistically looking person drawing, well, for me it's like it's not amazingly realistic, but for me it captured the reality that I saw. It took me at least 2 journals, another things. These were kind of random. Again, barista. I don't remember where, but I think I saw a similar girl outside. And then this was just a rock on the beach that I saw, and I decided to kind of draw it, but from the outside. When I don't know what to draw at all, like I have no ideas, I just kind of draw random things, very random. And when I truly don't know what to do, I take colored pencils and I just draw random shapes and try to create some composition. I think it does allow you to work with space. This was when I watched harmony lessons. So it kind of, I feel like it still allows you to work on the spacing and your feeling of page of paper. Again, with dotted things. We went to Tienda de las Gorras, where they just sell hats. So I drew a bunch of hats. And that's it. This ends. This was the hat that I bought. And this ends my 3rd journal. And I would like to show some of the drawings from these ones as well, but I think I'll do a separate video with that. And I hope that it was interesting, and I hope that it helps for those who are not really sure how to start. I truly just started with drawing whatever I saw around me and whatever came to my mind. It allows you to perceive your surrounding in many ways, to see, of course, the beauty in any ways, because you start thinking with a drawing mindset of, oh, what can I draw? What kind of picture can I create with that? And it might be something very simple, just like your friend standing and drinking water. I'll definitely do another video because I don't want this one to be very long and very visually loud, because I show a lot of things. I hope you enjoyed this video.